Howdy. We were successful. This is actually day 3 hope here. I realized I forgot to tell you guys about the challenge I'm doing. I mean, I know I explained it in day 1, so I thought I would just pop in here from the future, tomorrow hope here, to tell you about the challenge. Ryan Trahan and his wife Haley are doing a 50 states in 50 days challenge, where they're trying to drive to every state in America in 50 days. I am sort of joining in on this challenge, but instead of going to the 50 states, I would like to read a book set in all the 50 states. I've already read about 25 different states, so I have around 25 more to get to in the next 50 days. Give or take a few. For each state that Ryan and Haley hit, I will either be featuring a book I've already read in that state or trying to read a new book that I haven't read before in that state, so that by the end, they will have visited all 50 states and I will have read a book set in all the 50 states. That's the challenge. Back to yesterday me. It's not even midnight yet. It's like 11:30 and I was able to finish the book that takes place in New Mexico. So, like Ryan and Haley were able to check off New Mexico in their video today, I can check off New Mexico for my today. Thoughts on the book before we continue on with the challenge? I loved it. I thought it was awesome. The first chapter was a great start and set up for the rest of the book. There was mystery, there was adoption, there was romance. It was set in the West in the 1800s and the main character, Lixie, was just so much fun and witty. I loved her. She was awesome. Had some faith elements in there. The whole thing just like 5 out of 5 for me. I haven't read a book this fast, I think, since last February when I binge read My Lucky Charm by Courtney Walsh. I powered through this book to get it done, so it could be my 222nd read. It's the second book in the series. It's the second Courtney Walsh book I have ever read. I finished page 222 on the second day of reading it, and I finished it in the second month of the year. So I think that was a lot of twos. It was a whole thing. That was like the last time I binge read a book, so this felt like it went by so fast. I don't know if the pacing was really as fast as it felt or if it just felt fast because I was reading it that fast, but I loved it. I look forward to seeing how many other books were in this series since it was number 2. I think the first book might have been about Grace Purnell. I don't remember what her last name was exactly. I was just getting some of those vibes. Something that I am looking forward to finding out about this challenge is what kind of books are written in the different states, or if there's like a theme that comes up or a fun fact about a state that I can find out in reading these books. And with this one, I particularly liked that it was set in the West of America because I really like the West, not just in literature, but in living. Well, that was a fun setting for it to be in, and it did talk a lot about the various Native American tribes in the area. It was very Western-y, and because it was set in the 1880s, it constantly talked about it being a territory and not a state, because I believe in 1884 it was not a state yet. So that was also interesting. I look forward to learning about other things in the states as we go. Now, I was really hoping that Ryan was going to say what state they were going to next so that tonight I could get another head start on whatever the next book would be. But he didn't. Left it on a cliffhanger and I have no idea where he's going next. Okay, they're in New Mexico right now. So looking at the map, right, it is likely that they will probably either go to Colorado or Arizona. Colorado is set. Like, I have read so many books that have taken place in Colorado. If that's where they go tomorrow, it'll basically be a video of me showing you a stack of all of my Colorado books and talking about them a little bit here and there. If they go to Arizona, however, we're gonna have some problems, I think. There's one book I know for sure that I got today actually at a thrift store that takes place in Arizona and Mississippi, but it is massive. I don't think I can read that all in one day. There are a lot of Grace Livingston Hill books that I have Some of them might take place in Arizona, I don't know. There's also a couple of smaller books that I could probably look at. Point is, if tomorrow I wake up and watch their video and they're going to Arizona, I'm going to have to make some decisions. I did get books today also that take place in Ohio and Wyoming. That was great. I'm ready for those for when Ryan and Haley get there. I would do a book haul, but it's kind of late, so maybe in the next video I will go through that. My mom has made a discovery. I wish you guys could have heard Kiwi tweet. That was awesome. My mom Googled, did some research. This book right here takes place in Arizona. So guess what book I'm starting tonight as a safety net for if they go to Arizona tomorrow. This book right here. That's awesome. Let me know in the comments what you guys are currently reading. And if you're keeping up with Ryan's videos, I thought the nut house looked pretty cool, but the pizza in the silo was also really fun. I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao!